Well, hello and welcome to another video by Financial Learning. On today's video, we're going to talk a little bit more about Celsius Holdings and Alani Nu. We're going to go over some quotes from both the CEO of Celsius Holdings, John Fieldly, and also some of the founders of Alani Nu. They're going to give us their takes on this new relationship, this purchase agreement. We're going to view some of the details behind the purchase agreement, and then we're also going to look at Alani Nu's financial statements and see exactly what type of value they are projected to bring to the Celsius Holding brand. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, and we're gonna jump right into this exhibit. This is exhibit 99.1. You can find it on the 8K that Celsius put out. So starting with the bold subject there, Celsius Holdings to acquire Alani Nu, creating a leading, better-for-you functional lifestyle platform. Combines two growing, scaled energy brands with clear category tailwinds. Net purchase price of $1.65 billion, representative of an attractive valuation, less than 3x. Net revenue and approximately 12x, fully synergized 2024 EBITDA. Transaction expected to be accretive to cash EPS in the first full year of ownership, and that's critical as that first full year is where there is a locked out in terms of the old holding company that Alani Nu is part of, Congo. They are not able to sell any of the restricted stock that is part of this transaction for a full 12-month period. After that time, they are able to sell a third, and then on an 18-month period after the closing of this purchase agreement, they can sell another third, and then the final third, if they choose, can be sold after the first 24 months after closing. Jumping back into here. So we'll talk a little bit about the full details of that full year 2024 results in another video, but I want to spend some time talking more about this new relationship founded between Celsius and Alani Nu. So let's take a look at some of these quotes. So I'm going to jump straight down into this first section here that kind of describes Alani Nu a little bit for some of you Celsius investors who may not have gotten a full take on what Alani Nu does and what they bring to the table. So founded in 2018, Alani Nu is a growing female-focused brand that delivers functional beverages and wellness products that are aspirational yet accessible for a growing community of Gen Z and millennial consumers. Alani Nu provides complementary brand positioning and access to attractive female consumer demographics, driving incremental energy drink category growth. The acquisition is expected to provide the opportunity for additional adjacent category expansion, ultimately enabling Celsius to reach more people in more places more often. The added breadth of the combined platform is expected to further strengthen the company's position with ample resources for ongoing growth investment. And then let's take a look at some of these quotes. John Fieldly, Chairman and CEO of Celsius, said, "Celsius is at a defining moment in the better for you and functional lifestyle products movement, and we are thrilled to welcome Alani Nu to the Celsius family. We have deep respect for the strong community and supporters and fans Alani Nu has developed and the authentic brand and partnerships they have formed. Together, we expect to broaden the availability of Alani Nu's functional products to help more people achieve their wellness goals with great tasting functional product options at more moments throughout their lives." And let's take a look at some quotes by the Alani Nu founder. So Katie, co-founder there of Alani Nu, she commented, "When we founded Alani Nu in 2018, our goal was simple: to create products that made women feel their absolute best inside and out. Watching this brand grow into a movement of strong, confident women has been the honor of a lifetime. As Alani Nu enters this next chapter with Celsius, I have full confidence that they are the best partner to enhance Alani's growth and success while staying true to what makes it so special. I am incredibly proud of everything we've built and beyond grateful for this amazing community who made it all possible. I'm thrilled for Alani to reach new heights." Now let's take a look by another one of the co-founders. This is from Max, and he is part of Congo Brands, which operates Alani Nu. Added, "We believe Celsius can unlock key growth opportunities for Alani Nu and are excited to partner with John and the Celsius team as they continue to disrupt and grow the functional beverage space." Retail sales of Alani Nu in total for the US MULO Plus, with convenience, increased by 78% year over year, as reported by Circana for the last 4-week period ended January 26, 2025. Alani Nu dollar share for the last same 4-week period was 4.8%, an increase of 200 basis points from the prior year period. So we're seeing excellent growth for Alani Nu, still continue on from a sale velocity standpoint. Let's read through some of the other strategic rationale behind this specific purchase agreement and this merger, if you will. So, compelling strategic rationale creates a leading better-for-you functional lifestyle platform at the intersection of consumer megatrends. With the addition of Alani Nu, the combined Celsius platform is expected to drive $2 billion in sales across the differentiated energy portfolio that is firmly aligned with the ongoing consumer shift towards premium functional beverage options that cater to health and wellness and active lifestyles. Another rationale combines two growing, scaled energy brands with clear category tailwinds. Let me emphasize tailwinds, not headwinds. We are looking very good for the remaining of 2025. The transaction is expected to enhance Celsius' position as an innovative leader in the large, growing global energy category, which is projected to grow at a 10% CAGR from 2024 to 2029 with scaled on-trend sugar-free platform. Another rationale, it provides complementary brand positioning and attractive consumer demographics and is expected to drive incremental category growth. Alani Nu will provide Celsius expanded access to a fast-growing, wellness-focused audience that is driving incremental category growth. It also leverages combined strengths and capabilities to drive the next phase of growth. The added breadth of the combined platform is expected to further strengthen the company's position with ample brand awareness, achieve incremental category growth, and propel further global expansion. And lastly, enhances top-line growth algorithm and is expected to be cash EPS accretive in 1 year with a meaningful synergy opportunity. The acquisition of Alani Nu is expected at significant top-line scale and growth and is expected to be accretive to cash EPS in the first full year of ownership. There's a $50 million run rate cost synergy, which is expected to be achieved over 2 years post-close, contributing to strong pro forma profitability and significant cash generation. And then they go into some of the details behind the transaction. I've already went through this on a previous video. If you haven't seen that, make sure you take a look. I'll put it in the end of this video. So let's continue on in this specific exhibit. All right, jumping down in here, this is the reconciliation of the non-GAAP financial measures. Again, this has both Celsius and Alani Nu. So if you're interested into exactly what Alani Nu has been doing financially, here are the results. Here you can see net income for Celsius was at $145 million for the year end, and then Alani Nu was at $68 million. Estimated pro forma, so the combination of the two companies is supposed to be at $213 million. And then looking through a couple other portions, you can see they also have the non-GAAP EBITDA, and that's about $243,237,000 combined. Jumping down a little bit further, they have the non-GAAP. The non-GAAP is at $342,688,000, and then the pro forma adjusted EBITDA comes in at $392,688,000. So if you're interested in how these two companies will be merging, combining together, now you have the full information here, but there is more information to still digest. And this has to do with really the valuation that was mentioned in the subject line of this specific document. So they talk a little bit about the pro forma net synergies coming in at that $50 million mark. And with the net purchase price at $1.6 billion, they're saying that this has an adjusted EBITDA multiple of 12x. So again, that is the valuation they're putting in from an EBITDA standpoint. And then they have the purchase price, the earnout, and then the NVP of the taxes. With all of that combined, it comes out to that $1.8 billion purchase price. But let's take a look at the revenue, and this is a 3x. Looking at Alani Nu's revenue, it is $594,907,000. Looking at that net purchase price at $1.65 billion, it's about a 2.8 revenue multiple. So, within 2.8 years, this is basically the return on investment. Celsius should be able to get that valuation in this purchase from Alani Nu's current revenue. So taking a look at the pro forma net leverage, it has net debt at $384,810,000. We'll break that down in just a minute, but the pro forma net leverage is a 1x. So let's take a look at that new debt. It's coming in at $900 million, and then the unrestricted cash from this is $890,190,000. So that's after whatever the financing costs are for this debt. And then the cash used for this specific transaction, this purchase agreement, is $375 million. That's the cash from this debt agreement that they're using to purchase Alani Nu. They already had some cash on hand as well in order to sum up that total amount of that $1.8 billion total dollars. And again, that's the total valuation with the share pricing also kind of attached. But jumping back down into here, you can see the net cash remaining after utilizing this financing tool was $515,190,000. So they're going to have this cash available and they're going to be making installments on that debt. But the new net debt that they're taking on from this purchase is $384,810,000. So again, looking at Alani Nu's revenue margins and revenue amount for the year, this does look like it's going to be a very lucrative purchase agreement for Celsius Holdings. So again, it's going to be very interesting to see how these two energy drink brands can come together and provide more and more value to the shareholders, as well as saturate a little bit more of market share. So I just want to talk a little bit more about some of the value internationally that I believe that this deal is going to bring. So we know that Celsius has already been integrated in about 4 or 5 different countries outside the US. This is a great opportunity to leverage Alani Nu in those same countries and capture some additional market share. We know that a lot of the consumers that are enjoying the Alani Nu product are Gen Z and millennial females. So again, this is going to be a great audience to target internationally. So I am looking forward to seeing exactly how much additional market share Alani Nu products are going to be able to pick up utilizing Celsius brands already footprints in these different countries. All right, and that about wraps it up for me, folks. I hope you enjoyed this quick update on Celsius Holdings and Alani Nu. We got some quotes from the CEO of Celsius as well as some co-founders of Alani Nu. We also looked at some of the financial statements for Alani Nu, so got a little sneak peek into what they are going to be bringing to the table for Celsius Holdings and the current investors. So if you like this video, consider giving it a like. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts of this Celsius Holdings and Alani Nu's new relationship. And with all that said, I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one.